Alright, before we start, let me tell you guys a little story. So apparently back in the day when my high school just opened, the first 2 years of high school was really bad. Like apparently it was even to the point where the kids were literally psychopaths. For one history project, a kid decided to freaking kill his cat and burn it on a stake. Like, what? Hey, what is going on guys? It's your boy. No. Hey, what's going on guys? It's Songe67 here and welcome back to another video. And before I start, I just want to say thank you guys so much for allowing us to hit 200 subscribers. It's honestly awesome to see how so many of you guys are here and are watching my Sprite series. So once again, thank you guys. But enough ranting, I already went on a huge rant on my 50 subscribers video. And besides, I asked you guys to hit me up with some questions. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first question is from Dreamland Defenders, who rants off for a little bit, swears as well, and he finally asks, so when is the next episode? When I'm done doing your mom. Okay, I think that might be a little bit too insensitive of me, but anyways, let me actually answer this question. Honestly, I don't really know myself, but I do have a preview for you guys, so I'll leave it in the description below and you guys can go check it out. Sprite animation isn't an easy content to make. It takes a lot of time, it takes effort, and it takes a lot of thought process into making one. And there's also real life issues we have to deal with like school and jobs. But once again, I get it, you guys want to see episodes quickly as possible, and I know it's a long wait, and trust me, I want to release this as quickly as possible as well. So once again, until then, please wait. And the next question is from Epic Luigi Kid, who asks, when did you start your YouTube channel? Statistically speaking, I started my YouTube channel on June 7th, 2013. And uploaded my first video on July 27th, 2013. But personally, I like to say I honestly started August 2015 because that's when I started getting more into the groove and actually getting more into it. So yeah, I don't know if that really made any sense, but anyways, the next question is from Data Alpha 109, who asks, what were your inspirations for this series? I think it's honestly clear as day that my Sprite series is inspired by Element Earthworm's SMBZ, as you can probably tell by the style, they're pretty similar. And there's also King of Silas' Super Mario Bros. Heroes of the Stars because his presentation is really good. I'm trying to take some of his elements he uses and sort of put it into my series. But honestly, the whole Sprite community sort of allows me to become more inspired because they all give different ideas and I want to sort of implement some of their ideas into mine as well. And for inspirations that are not part of the Sprite community, I would say it's also Hunter x Hunter 2011 because they have some really good ideas and really good presentation. I want to try taking some of the elements and putting it into my series. And the next question is from King of Stylus, who is actually one of my inspirations as I mentioned before, and he's also a really nice guy. Anyways, he asked, which video editing program do you use? Adobe Premiere Pro or Sony Vegas? I use Sony Vegas Pro 12 because what I heard from others is that it's a lot less complicated than Adobe Premiere, but Adobe Premiere has a lot more options, so I don't know. I might switch over to Adobe Premiere, but honestly, Sony Vegas has everything I need. Before that vid, I actually used Flash. Because freaking Sony Vegas is so complicated already. Alright, so the next question is from Koko Gagamine. How do you come up with your name? Funny thing is that one of my online friends assumes that it's actually from Soul Eater, but it's not. And there's also apparently a Soul Hunter game and a Soul Hunter anime, but it doesn't come from that either. Honestly, I came up with the name because of Bleach, because they're Soul Reapers. And I was thinking, Soul Reaper? Replace Reaper with Hunter. Yeah, that's my name. The next question is from Crusper Brother, who asked, do you ever get a sudden burst of motivation to get work done? I think everyone gets that sudden burst of motivation, and for sure I have gotten it as well. I usually get mine from watching various clips of video games and anime, and also listening to certain music. And there's also the Sprite community, as they also help me just get that burst of motivation. The next question is from Coconip, who asks, how many OCs do you have and what are their abilities? Since all of my FCs and OCs are going to be part of my Sprite series, I'm going to have to say sorry, I can't really tell you. The only FC I can really talk about is my Kirby FC Jake, and his ability is Geokinesis. I'll be sure to go into more information about my FCs and OCs as the series goes on and reveals them. So until then, just wait, I don't want to give any spoilers right now. The next question is from Ace of All Trades, who actually asks two questions. The first one being, do you have a timetable for the episodes? And number two, Where did the idea for your series come from? Well, I kinda answered the second question from answering the inspiration question, so I'm just gonna move on to the first question. And the timetable, like, I know what's gonna happen for each scenario. Like, I know, like, okay, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, but like, how it's gonna happen, that's not been fully done. And making a timetable, well, I didn't make an official timetable, it's kind of more in my head, so yeah. And the next question is from Swordgray. Oh, that profile pic though. Anyways, he asked, will you be able to voice act in your own work someday? Dude, do you hear this voice? It's full of cringe. Cringe! So, most likely not. The next question is from Synchro Prodigy 4300, who asks, does by any chance you make requests regarding sprites? For sure, I will have to make requests later on in the future for sprites, because for my sprite series, I think I have to make around 40 sprite sheets, which is gonna take a very long time. If any of you guys are interested in wanting to help me out, be sure to let me know, hit me up, because I'll be more than happy to take you in. Again, it's completely optional and you don't have to do like a full sprite sheet, you can just do a few sprites and that's it. I understand, I don't want to bother you guys too much. The next question is from the Blue Sorcerer 101, who asked, what's the key to making great sprite animations? And I have to say, that's actually a pretty good question, so, There's a tutorial made by SpriteFan2 who goes over some of the basics like creating maps, doing VCam, and etc. I'll leave the tutorial in the description below so you can go check it out. But one thing that can also help you improve your sprite animating skills is taking a look at various different sprite animations. You should analyze various different types, sort of take notes of what you like and what you don't like, and sort of see which style you prefer the most and sort of create your own style with those elements. The last question is from the Nintendo Reject YT, who asked, have you considered the team Open Up? Strange grammar there, buddy. But I do know what he's talking about, so I can just relate it to you guys. So later on in this month, I plan on actually announcing a new project that I have in mind. It's going to be a big project that's not exactly going to be related to me, but to the development of the whole sprite community. When I announce it, I'll be looking around for various different people to help me out. But until then, stay tuned for it. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for the questions, and once again, thank you guys for allowing me to hit 200 subscribers. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, guys.